Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I am back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. They treat bringing you down like a day job. Anything that can be said to do it, they're going to say it. There are people who treat bringing you down like a day job. There are those who will work hard at trying to stop you from feeling good about yourself. Once you realize that there are those who want to attack you for feeling good and want to attack you for being positive, you see that it's a ultimate fight for your survival. You see that it's an ultimate battle for you to feel good, and you're destined for certain things, because this journey of positivity isn't just something to do to just feel good about yourself. It's something to feel good about your life. It's something to do with your life, so that way you can have more and you can get to a better place in life and you can create a better reality. That's what positivity is for. All right, positivity brings change. Positivity brings better experiences. Positivity brings better things in life, period, a better reality, more success. And who doesn't want that in life? All right. But when people see you going after that and they see you wanting to achieve that, they will try to say things that will prevent you from feeling at your optimum best. All right. They don't want you to feel as good as you possibly can. All right. And as someone that is already having good vibrations, and if you're someone who has to fight just to feel good, that means you are feeling good than those who are around you. That means you are feeling better potentially than the people that are in your presence. And when you feel better than people, and when you are feeling good about yourself, about your life, about how things are going for you, potentially there are those who are going to purposefully say things to try to stop that, because it becomes an issue for them. It becomes a threat. Your good energy becomes a threat for the people that you're around, and you don't want to be around those kinds of people. You don't want to be around people like that. You don't want to have to feel that you're unwelcomed. You don't want to have to feel that you're a threat. You don't want to have to feel that just because of how you feel, you're a problem for somebody. And people will make how you feel a problem for them. And that's the worst thing that you could do to a person, is trying to make someone feel that it's something about them they need to change just for the liking of you. But who determines that? Not them. But they want to determine how you feel. And that's why they'll say certain things to try to get you to not feel good about yourself. But you're going to feel good about yourself regardless. And that's where the self-improvement comes. But you don't want to continue to have to be around people who make you have to self-improve. It's one thing to be around people, wake up, realize, okay, I need to self-improve. I was damaged. I've been hurt. All right, there have been people who have said certain things to cause me to feel a certain way over a period of time, and it's done something to me that I need to fix. It's done something to me that I need to change. It's done something to me that I've done formed and formulated certain thoughts about myself that are no longer valid. All right, it's caused me to believe certain things that aren't true. So when people see you breaking those spells and coming up out of that, they're going to have to try to bring you back in the same kind of way. All right, when they see you breaking out of it, when other people see you just feeling good, all right, there are people who are going to try to bring you back to that, and there are people who are going to stop you from breaking out of it. People who are just normally like that and you haven't been around them much, they're going to just be that same kind of person that tries to put you underneath those kind of spells. And the ones that you have already been around, those are the ones who are just trying to bring you back into it by breaking your focus, breaking how you feel about yourself, trying to destroy how you feel towards yourself. And they treat it like a day job. They treat bringing you down like it's their personal job. But there are some people who are actually on assignment to try to stop how you feel about yourself. And it's all through what they see. People will see that you are on a different level. They'll see that you have a different thought process. They'll see how you feel about yourself, and they will try to stop that in some kind of way because they feel some type of way towards it. They're threatened by you, how you feel about yourself, what you think about yourself, what you say to yourself. And when they see that this person feels pretty good about themselves, if it's something that bothers them, they're going to have something to do about it. And unfortunately, it's just not going to work out for you. All right. They're going to try to say things that will stop your positive thought process. They don't want it to exist. They don't want how you view yourself to exist. They don't want how you feel about yourself to exist, because if it did exist, then there's certain places that you'll be able to get to. There's certain places that you'll be able to go in life, and those places where you're going to go are just going to be without them. You're going to have left them behind. That person is going to end up realizing that, wait a minute, there's someone that feels a certain way about themselves that's taking them somewhere where I'm not going, because I potentially don't feel that way about myself. And when a person doesn't feel that way about themselves, it's detrimental to someone that does. Because if this person is jealous in any way, if this person is envious in any way, they're going to do the opposite. They're going to say the opposite. They're going to become at war with you, with your mind and your thoughts and how you feel towards yourself. And it's going to be a constant struggle and a constant battle, because this person is always going to have something to say. All right. These are the people who always have something to say. You won't have anything to say to them. You'll have a smile on your face to them. You'll feel good about them. But unfortunately, they will show you who they are through the things that they say to you, because they see how you feel. And it's a horrible thing when you finally see somebody's true colors. And this is the way you usually see others' true colors. When you're just working on yourself, wanting the best for yourself, wanting to do good by you, right by you. When you want to do good by you and you want to do right by you, it's going to piss some people off, but that's just what you're going to have to do. You have to piss others off. You have to upset others, and you have to be real, because if not, you're being codependent. All right. When you're not able to get rid of these people and cut them off, you have a fear of abandonment. And that fear of abandonment is what's causing people to stay around certain individuals that don't have their best interest at heart. All right. It's causing people to stay at certain jobs. It's causing people to stay in certain relationships when there's someone that is saying something that is not supposed to be said to a person. And they know that they're destroying you with the things that they say. They know that they're destroying your self-esteem. They know that they're bringing you down. They know that they're creating a negative mindset for you, a negative reality through you, and your mindset creates your reality. And when you work on having a positive thought process and you work on having a positive reality, and when someone is deliberately trying to break that spirit of the person that is growing, break that spirit of the person that's positive, break that spirit of the person that wants to move forward with their life and no longer view themselves in a way to where they have low self-esteem. They're not thinking correctly. They're not looking at themselves correctly. They're not feeling good. They're not wishing the best for themselves or others. These types of mindsets will destroy your life. All right. These types of mindsets cause you to feel bad about yourself. These kinds of mindsets cause you to feel bad about your life, how you're living in general. All right. When you're around these people and they say certain things, you may have a whole routine. You may be working out, eating a certain way, thinking certain things about yourself, working on certain things, working on certain projects, and having certain visions for yourself. But when you get around people like this and their words, the words have power. And that's why people know that. And that's why people will say destructive things, because they know that their words could potentially have power to make you feel a certain way, to make you react a certain way within yourself. And now they get to sit back and watch you destroy yourself because of what's floating around your subconscious mind, or rather your conscious mind. If they wanted to seep into your subconscious mind, so that way they could really get to you and destroy the idea that you have about yourself. And it's just a game that people play. People want to try to get into your mind and cause you to think oppositely of how you view yourself. And they don't want you to feel good. So it's like they make it a day job to try and stop you from feeling that good, feeling that wonderful and amazing about yourself. and they try to take you out the present moment. They want you to focus on the past. They want you to focus on your future. They want you to focus on what negative thing that they have to say. And you have to continue to work on your mind and take yourself out of that reality. All right, there are people out there that see you creating a positive reality for yourself. They see you going somewhere in life. They see you working towards things, and they will say things to you to get you to feel oppositely, so that way you will lose your confidence and you will start to doubt yourself. That's what it's all about. They want you to lose your confidence. You feel good about you. You feel good about your life. You feel positive about the way things are going, and you're not going to be able to be around people like that. You have to stay to yourself majority of the time, or you're going to have to be around like-spirited individuals who are on the same page as you, working towards the same things as you, wanting the same things as you, because not everybody wants the same things. Some people really don't want to do this positive work, and they really don't want you to feel a certain way about yourself, and they really don't want you to be able to think correctly about you or have a good idea about you. They rather just see you be down in the dumps, see you feel negatively, see you feel bad about yourself. Because, I mean, if you feel too good about yourself, you're going to be able to take your life to where you want it. You're going to be able to grow into what you want. It's like instead of watering you, they want to throw some type of weed killer on you. All right, they want to try to destroy your growth. And that's really what it's about. They see your growth, they don't like it, and they want to destroy it. They see your growth, they don't like it, and they want to destroy it. And that's why they treat bringing you down like a day job, because you work on yourself so much. All right, you're so focused on self-improvement. You're so focused on taking care of your life, doing what you need to do with it, being a positive person, focusing on goals, achievements, taking care of the things that you do from day to day. You don't have a mindset like a lot of people. Your mindset is different. Your spirit is different. Your work ethic is different. You don't waste your time. You don't play with your time. You treat your life like it's precious. You treat each moment like it's precious. You get the most out of your day. You take time to get the most out of your day. Your day to you is like a sponge. It's like you squeeze all the water out of it that you can. All right, your day to you is like making orange juice. You squeeze all the juice out the orange that you can. Might even have some seeds pop out in there. You're squeezing it so hard. All right, you may even have some of the skin pop out, bust out in there because you're squeezing it so hard. And it's like you're going to make the most out of your day. You're going to make the most out of yourself. You're going to make the most out of everything that you can, and use all your resources up until there's none left. All right, you're the type of person that realizes they're so blessed, they have so much to be grateful for, that they have so much to do because they have so much to offer. And you realize that you have a lot to offer. You realize that there's nothing that is impossible for you, and you are a person that will take the time and realize that time and chance are a equation for success. You add time, you add chance, you are creating a reality for yourself where you're preparing yourself for a successful life. All right, you are preparing yourself for a successful life when you take the time to prepare for chance. Chance comes once in a lifetime. All right, chance may not always be there. Time's not always going to be there. Time comes once in a lifetime. You have to make the most out of your time. You have to make the most out of your day. You can't play when it comes to that. You can't waste time when it comes to that. You have to be as great as you can each and every day. You have to make the most out of your life and the most out of your time, because if you don't, then life is just going to pass you by. Your dreams, your goals, things are just going to pass you by, and you're not going to be able to become the person that you're put here to be. All right, and you were put here to be great. You weren't put here to be anything else. All right, there's a lot of people who want to say certain things to get in the way of that. They could see the greatness on you, and they could see the greatness in your spirit. They could see it in your eyes, that there's something that you're living for. You have a lust for life. You have the fire in your eyes. You got the fire in your soul. It's a lot of things that you are put here to do. You're multi-skilled, multi-talented. All right, you have money-making ideas. You're a genius. There's so many good things about you, and That's why they have to try to tell you the total opposite. The things that you are telling yourself, they want you to feel the opposite. They despise the you that you are becoming. They despise the person, the version of you that you are becoming. You want to become your best version. All right. There are not everybody has that within them. Not everybody is going to work towards that. Some people will talk about it. Some people will say it. Some people will be playing around with that idea. But you don't play around with that idea. All right. People want to say things to you to try to drag you down in the mud. But it's like you could drag a person down in the mud because this person is a seed. This person is going to grow. This person is going to manifest. This person is going to create. This person is going to take a negative situation, take the worst situation and turn it into the best, most positive situation for themselves, because they're not going to allow anything or anyone to stop them or take them off track or make things difficult or hard for them, because they realize what they need to do. They know what they need to do. And that's why they want to say things to you. You know what you need to do. You have a mindset that's already geared and programmed for what it wants. Your mind is already geared and programmed for what it wants. You're not letting anything get in the way. All right. They treat bringing you down like a day job. All right. Anything that can be said to do it, they're going to say it. And they say some awful things. They say some awful things, and you just have to you just gotta take it on the chin and keep going. All right. When life gets tough, the tough get going. When things get hard, you got to do them hard. When there's a certain person that you want to be, when there's a certain life you see yourself having, you see certain experiences for yourself, a certain lifestyle for yourself, there are going to be blessing blockers. There are going to be people who want to get in the way. There are going to be people who are going to say, you can't do this, you can't have that, that's not for you, you're crazy. There's nothing that you can think of that's going to get you that. There's no way you could possibly get you that. People don't want a person to believe in themselves and believe that they can achieve the impossible. And that's just the type of mindset that you have. You see that the impossible is possible. You see the unachievable being achieved right through you, right through the spirit of God in you, right through your mindset. It's nothing that you can't do. That's what you see for yourself. It's nothing that you can't be. That's what you see for yourself. And there are going to be those who want to speak the total opposite. They know life and death is in the tongue, because these kinds of people have picked on people and bullied people and said certain things to them to try to make them feel that they can't do certain things. And it's because that they can't do certain things. It's like looking at someone that can do something so incredible and so amazing and something that's so worthwhile and something that benefits people so much. And they're looking at you with all this greatness and all this potential, and they just don't want it to exist. So what they do is they speak against it. All right, the devil is coming through them to speak against it. Evil is coming through them to speak against it. And that's just what it is. They have demons on them, and their demons don't want to see you excel. Their demons don't want to see you succeed. Their demons don't want to see you get to the next level. All right, you are on the level. You are on a level to where now there are going to be individuals that are purposely saying things to get you to focus on what they want instead of what you want. But you can't do that. You can't take your mind and focus on what somebody else wants for you. You have to take your mind and focus on what you want for you. You're the creator. All right, God said, let there be light. What are you going to say as God in your life? What are you going to say that you want to see created? What are you going to say that's going to allow you to get to where you want, have the lifestyle you want, be able to achieve what you want? All right, there are even people that are going to be walking around following you, doing the same thing as you, trying to get your attention on them in the form of proxy stalking. But you still have to focus on what it is you need to do. All right, there are gonna be times and things that happen to you to where you're not gonna understand. But it ain't nothing but, it's just the powers that be. And that's how strong you are. That's how forceful you are. That's how much greatness that you have to add to this world and to this earth. There are things and entities and spirits and powers, the powers that be, that are trying to stop you from accomplishing your goal, because it's going to bring too much greatness to this earth. It's going to bring too much positivity to this earth plane. It's going to wake some people up. It's going to spark some divine thoughts within some people. It's going to wake some things up in some people to where they never knew they could achieve them. It's going to cause some people to view themselves in a way to where they never saw themselves before. It's going to cause some people to break away from certain spells and certain people and certain individuals and certain places that don't wish them the best, because they don't want this person to be able to create what they were put here to create. and we're all put here to create something. Some people are put here to work for the devil and create confusion and to create chaos, and others are put here to create greatness. Others are put here to manifest what they're put here to manifest. And they have to try to bring you down. They have to make it a day job. When it comes to bringing you down, they have to clock in, but they never clock out. When it comes to bringing you down, they have they have to take breaks. They got to possibly even take a break. They do it so much, but they don't never take a break. But hey, that's a good thing. The more pressure they add to you, the greater you're going to be. The more they try to bring you down and cause you to not be what you were put here to be, they're just adding more fuel to the fire. They're just giving you more experience. They're just giving you more wisdom. They're just giving you more understanding, because at the end of the day, you're never going to stop. It's nothing that's going to be able to break you down. It could come from the east, it could come from the west, it could come from the north, the south, it could come from outer space, it could come from a parallel universe. It doesn't matter where it's coming from, but there are going to be so many things that people will try to say just to try to get in your way. So you have to take over your mind. You have to control your mind. If you don't take over your mind or control your mind, other people will. If you don't have positive things to say to yourself, the negative things that they say are going to get to you, and they're going to take over your mind. You have the power to take over your mind. You have more strength than you could ever imagine. You have more power than you could ever imagine. You're more mentally tough and stronger than you could ever imagine. All right. And they just have to try to stop that. It's too much power. It's too much of a positive, powerful, strong force that they have to try to eliminate. All right. They're trying to eliminate you with the things that they say. They're trying to eliminate you with how you feel about yourself. They're trying to eliminate you from creating the reality that you want to create. All right. You're here to do something great. You're here to do something amazing. And they just want to stop that so bad. They just want to try to get in the way and try to get you to not be able to do that so bad. All right. And it's unfortunate, because they're really just trying to steal your joy. At the end of the day, they see what you do brings you joy. It brings you happiness. They see how you feel about yourself. They see how you are looking at life, and they just don't have the same feeling about life. They don't have the same feeling about their goals. They don't have the same feeling about their dreams. They don't have the same feeling about the things that they want to do, the things they see themselves having, the things that they see themselves creating. They don't have that. They could create it. They could start it up. They could bring it up within themselves, but they rather try and stop the person that they see doing something and having something and being something. They rather be corruptive and try to corrupt somebody's mind that is not wasting their time. They rather be corruptive and try to corrupt somebody's mind that's using their time to the greatest of their ability. All right, they see you becoming, they see you doing, they see you working, they see you grinding, they see you thinking, and they want to be a disrupt. They want to be someone that causes trouble. They want to be someone that starts trouble. They want to be someone that is able to break someone down instead of lift someone up. They want to use their power for the powers of evil and negative forces instead of for good, instead of for spreading a positive light and being there to uplift a person and make a person believe that they can be all they can be. That's not them. They don't want someone to be all they can be. It's some people's personal life. Like Les Brown said, it's some people's personal life to try and stop someone from living their dream and accomplishing their goals. Some people take it personal when you believe in yourself, and you have to take it personal too. All right, some people take it personal when you feel you could do more than you could ever do, which they unfortunately think is doing more than them, outdoing them, out becoming them, out greatnessing them. All right, they think you're trying to be greater than them or outdo them or be better than them. And if being yourself and being your best version is that, then so be it. They're just gonna have to feel that way. But it's going to cause them to say certain things that's going to push you. It's just going to push you away from them. And if they want to push you away from them, you have to let that process take place. If people want to say things to where you're never going to deal with them again, you have to let that take place. All right, your goals, what you're here to do, it's more important. You're not hurting anyone. You're not wishing bad on anyone. You're not causing any trouble. You're not making it hard for anyone to do anything. But you wanting to be successful makes them hard to do everything. All right, it makes it difficult for them to do everything. Your success is on their mind even before yours. All right, when you wake up and you go to do great things and be something great and be something amazing, they suck their teeth, they hem and haw. All right, it's a problem for wicked people to see the good do their works. So they have to have something to say. They have to try to break your spirit. They have to try to break you down. They have to try to get you to think the lesser version of yourself is who you really are, when it's not. It's just not. You're not who they think you are. You're not what they say you are. And you have to know that. Somebody out here needs to know that. You're not what they think you are, and you're not what they say you are. You are what you think you are, and you are what you say you are. You are God, and there shall none stand beside you. You are God, and you stand alone when it comes to your mind, your thoughts, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about life, how you view yourself, and how you view your life. You are God, and there are none beside you. So that means you take all those negative sayings, you take all those negative thoughts, you take all those negative words from other people, and you step on them. You step on them, all right? Those like negative people's sayings and negative people's words and comments, those are scorpions and snakes as well, all right? You crush them. Because you have power over what people say to you. You have power over negative thoughts. You have power over things that people want you to believe about yourself. And it's terrible, but there are those out there. And there are some of us that we just bring out the worst in people, and we can actually see it. They flip and they switch and they turn into something that you'd never expect. But when they do those things and they say those things, you just have to know that that's not real. That's not true. I'm not making that a reality for me. I'm not making that a reality for me. I'm not living within that reality. If that's how you feel, if that's what you want to say, so be it. But you're only cursing yourself. You're only speaking about yourself. When you say something about someone and it ain't good, you're also talking about you. Because the words that come out of your mouth are a reflection of how you think and how you choose to live your life. So when people have negative things to say about other people, really examine that person. Is this person even doing anything? Is this person even worthy of me taking the judgment they just casted on me? Is what this person's saying valid? Is what this is who's saying this is valid? Is what the person saying is valid, and it is who it coming from is valid? If neither of those things are true, if they're not trying to help you in some way, if it's not something truthful but it hurts, all right, the truth does hurt. So sometimes people will have to say things that make you feel some type of way because they love you and they want to help you. But other times people feel conflicted towards you because it's something that you're doing, something that you have, something that you possess, something good that they see coming over your life and into your life, and they have to try to disrupt it by the things that they say. All right, they know that there's life and death in the tongue, and you have to be careful being around people who speak like that, because not only are they speaking about themselves like that, but they're speaking towards you like that, about you like that, and it's draining and it's disruptive and it's distracting. It will cause you to focus on what they're saying instead of what God is saying, what God is saying to you, what God is saying through you. And that's really all it's about. You have to keep your mind on what's best for you so that way you can get to where you need to go. All right. Because not everybody is going to get to where you're going in life. Not everybody is meant to get to where you're going in life. Everybody has their own place, their own time, their own direction, their own goal, their own dream. Everybody has something specifically for somebody to do. And that thing for you to do is only for you. That thing that you're going to get blessed from for doing what you're supposed to be doing is only for you. There's nothing else that is for anybody else that's coming from God to you. The things that your gifts are going to take you places. I mean, the places where your gifts are going to take you is only for you. You can't try to include anyone in it because they're not supposed to be included in it. Everybody is supposed to be doing their own thing uniquely for themselves, by themselves. It's nothing that you owe anyone when it comes to what you are doing, especially people who are saying things that don't have going on what you have going on. And you have to look at that. Like, does this person have anything going on? Is this person doing anything that's of worthiness? Is this person valuing themselves? Is this person speaking life, or are they speaking death? All right, when people are speaking death, you got to ignore it. When people are speaking death, you can't let it get to you. You have to let it go. You have to ignore these things. You have to not allow these particular things to get to you like that. You can't worry about the things that people have to say. When people are saying things to you and it's not matching up with the life that you have for yourself or the idea you have for yourself, you got to let them things go. You have to. All right, because if not, you're going to end up believing them. You're going to end up causing them to be real for you. You're going to end up making them a reality in your life, and that's not what you want. You don't want what they want for you, because unfortunately there are some people who don't even want what you want for you. So if they don't want what you want for you, what makes you think you're going to want what they want for you? You got to discredit that, and you got to discard that. You can't believe the things that are coming out of people's mouths when it's not uplifting you. If it's meant to bring you down, discard it. If it's meant to bring you down, don't believe it. If it's meant to bring you down, don't accept it. All right, don't accept the things that people say. You have to immediately cancel things out when people say things that are unworthy of who you are. There are people who say things just to try to destroy a person, because that person is already destroyed from the inside out. There are people who are destroyed. They want to destroy others, and they just don't feel good about themselves, and they don't want anybody around them to feel that way either. All right, so you have to watch people who don't feel good about themselves and who are saying certain things to try to do the same to you. And people who don't feel good about themselves, you shouldn't be listening to them at all. You shouldn't be listening to them, period. You have to be careful of certain spirits that you take in. When you listen to people, it's certain energies that are being transferred into you. All right, so when people, everyday people, are saying certain things and it doesn't match up, you keep wondering why somebody's being so negative. You keep wondering why somebody is always saying something that's no good, that's not positive, that's not uplifting. You are going to have to not be around those kinds of people. You're going to have to separate yourself from those kinds of people, because they don't mean well for you, and you want what's best for you, even if it means upsetting certain people. You deserve what's best for you, even if it means upsetting certain people, because they're not worthy of what of what you're going to get from the good things that you see coming into your life. They're just not worthy of it. And because they're not worthy of it, because they're not getting it, they will try to stop you, and they will have something to say to make you feel oddly, to make you feel odd, to make you feel bad, to make you want to give up, to make you want to quit. All right. To like, those odd feelings are coming from the thing, that the negative energy that they have for you, because they just don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you achieve, and they don't want to see you believe in yourself. And as horrible as that is, that's a harsh reality. That's some things that people want to see happen. They would like it for you to give up, and they would like it for you to stop, because they just want you to stay stuck right where you are, stay where they're at, be where they're at, not have anything more than you could get for yourself, and not do anything more than you could do for yourself. All right, they just want you to be complacent and be stuck. All right, because sometimes people don't have anything that they see for themselves, and if a person sees something for themselves and they're around other people with a negative mindset, it's going to be war. All right, so you're going to have to keep battling. You're going to have to continue to stay mentally tough and mentally strong, and you're going to continue to have to use your mind in a way to where you get to where you want to get, and where you want get what you want from your life, with the things that you think, the things that you speak, and how you feel about yourself. All right. It's been another DruTube special. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. I appreciate all the love. All right. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the donations. I greatly appreciate it, and I will, without a doubt, in fact, see you in the next video. We out.